morning. Michael here. Looking again today at Psalms 26, specifically verse 4 and 5 for the exposition. Let's go ahead and read the first 5 verses then of this psalm, which is subtitled, I Will Bless the Lord. Vindicate me, O Lord, for I have walked in my integrity, and I have trusted in the Lord without wavering. Prove me, O Lord, and try me. Test my heart and my mind. For your steadfast love is before my eyes, and I walk in your faithfulness. Verse 4. I do not sit with men of falsehood, nor do I consort with hypocrites. Verse 5. I hate the assembly of evildoers, and I will not sit with the wicked. And so we turn to the treasure of David for the exposition. And he first starts with a synopsis of verse 4 and 5. So far from being himself an open offender against the laws of God, the psalmist had not even associated with the lovers of evil. He had kept aloof from the men of Belial. A man is known by his company, and if we have kept ourselves apart from the wicked, will always be evidence in our favor, should our character be impunged. He who was never in the parish is not likely to have stolen the corn. He who never went to sea is clearly not the man who scuttled the ship. So we look then of verse 4. I have not sat with vain persons. The citizens have no dealing with traitors. David had no seat in the parliament of triflers. They were not his boon companions of feasts, nor his advisers in council, nor his associates in conversation. We must needs be, and speak, and trade with men of the world, but we must on no account take our rest and solace in their empty society. Not only the profane, but the vain are to be shunned by us. All those who live for this life only are vain, chaffy, frothy men, quite unworthy of a Christian fellowship. Moreover, as this vanity is often allied with falsehood, it is well to save ourselves altogether from this untoward generation, lest we should be led from bad to worse, and from tolerating the vain should come to admire the wicked. Neither will I go in with dissemblers, since I know that hypocritical piety is double iniquity. I will cease all acquaintance with pretenders. If I must need walk the same street, I will not enter the same door and spend my time in their society. The congregation of the hypocrites is not one with which we should cultivate communion. Their ultimate rendezvous will be the lowest pit of hell. Let us drop this acquaintance now, for we shall not desire it soon. They hang their beads around their necks and carry the devil in their hearts. This clause is in the future tense to indicate that the writer felt no desire to begin an acquaintance with the character whom, up till then, he had shunned. We must maintain the separated path with more and more circumspection as we see the great redemption day approaching. Those who would be transfigured with Jesus must not be disfigured by conformity to the world. The resolution of the psalmist suggests that even among professed followers of truth, we must make distinction. Whereas there are vain persons out of the church, so there are dissemblers in it, and both are to be shunned with scrupulous decisions. Verse 5. I have hated the congregation of evildoers. A severe sentence, but not too severe. A man who does not hate evil terribly does not love God heartily. Men, as men, we must always love, for they are our neighbors, and therefore to be loved as ourselves. But evildoers, as such, are traitors to the great King, and no loyal subject can love traitors. What God hates, we must hate. The congregation of assembly of evildoers signifies violent men in alliance and conclave for the overthrow of the innocents. Such synagogues of Satan are to be held in abhorrence. What a sad reflection it is that there should be a congregation of evildoers, as well as a congregation of the upright, a church of Satan as well as a church of God, a seed of the serpent as well as a seed of a woman, an old Babylon as well as a new Jerusalem, a great whore sitting upon many waters, to be judged in wrath, as well as a chaste bride of the Lamb, to be crowned at his coming, and will not sit with the wicked. Saints have a seat at another table, and will never leave the king's dainties or the husks of the swine throw. Better to sit with the blind and the halt and the lame at the table of mercy than with the wicked in their feasts of ungodliness. Yea, better to sit on Job's dunghill than on Pharaoh's throne. Let each reader see well to his company, for such as we keep in this world we are likely to keep in the next. Yes, indeed. Trust you enjoyed the exposition. Michael here declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.